What's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 6 of the YZ250 build. So over this build I've accumulated so many stickers of the companies I've bought from. So if you'd like to win all these stickers, just subscribe to my channel and I'll be giving it away to one of my subscribers in the next video. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to get started by reupholstering this seat. I just went around the edge with my pliers to get all the old staples out. This seat cover wasn't in horrible shape, but it had a small rip on the side, and I wanted to go with an all black design. The new seat cover is made out of this super grippy material. I think it's going to be really nice. So I've never done this before, and I'm not really sure how to, but what I did was I did the top and the bottom first, and then I went around and got the sides. So here it is all done. I could have gotten a little tighter. I have some wrinkles at the top, but other than that, I think it turned out okay. So let's move on to the carburetor. When I first got the bike, I cleaned up the carburetor really well, so it shouldn't be too dirty. But what I'm going to be doing is replacing the jets with a JD jet kit, and I'm going to be setting the floats to the proper level. I went with a JD jet kit because I'm going to be running full FMF exhaust, and I didn't want it to lean me out or rich me out. So the kit comes with a bunch of different main jets, and I'm going to play around with them until the bike is running really well. I went with the blue needle, and the clip is in the middle, so we'll start from there. And here are the floats. There's a little line on the float, and you just have to make it parallel when you're at a 45-degree angle. So we got that set, and we went ahead and installed it on the bike. So now let's go ahead and put the tank on. I put all the decals on, and I forgot to film it. Sorry about that. The decals are pretty easy to get on. You just need, a hair dryer. Make sure you're not in a cold place, and they'll go on really easy. Slide this rear fender on and bolt it up to the airbox. I really like how these decals came out as well. I think they really pull together the bike. This lower bolt right here was the biggest pain of my life, but I finally got it. Go ahead and slide on the silencer. This is the power core turbine tube, whatever, something or another FMF model 6. Yep. And then the number plates go right over it. Post the comment of what number I should put on my bike. The one with the most likes, I'll order some decals for it. Then we'll pop on this seat. I already have the air filter in. I did that off camera. But this seat just slides into a bolt on the tank, and then it has the 2 bolts that go through the number plates as well. Okay, it's on to the fender. It's just 4 bolts that go right up in here. So a lot of you guys may notice those Yamaha stickers are on upside down. I think someone rebuilt the forks and they mixed up the casings or something, and now they're opposite, but the forks are on right, so I don't know what happened there. We'll throw on these new bars. The old ones got bent on the clutch side, so get some new ones. When I'm tightening these, I like to pay attention to the gap on the front and the back to make sure that gap stays the same size and get them super tight so they don't move. I also went ahead and installed all the controls off camera to, not make this video 30 minutes long and bore you. But I also got my hand guards on too. So I finally got the wheel bearings from Amazon. They sent me the wrong ones at first, so I had to send them back and they sent me the right ones. This is for a Talon hub. They're a little different than OEM. They have this spacer that goes through the middle that the bearings have to slide on. And the bearings are a lot bigger than OEM. When picking a socket, you want to get a socket that will be on the outer races of the bearings and not the inner race. So just make sure you get the biggest one that will fit. So now that that's all seated in, we just got to put the seal in. Okay, now on this side, just one bearing goes in. Okay, now we just got to push the last seal in and we're done. Let's go ahead and throw the wheel on so we can get the chain on and be done with this thing. So I'm going to leave this kind of loose, just finger tight, because when I put the chain on, I want the wheel to move back and forth so I can get the right tension on the chain. What I did here is I laid out my old chain and I got the new chain. I'll lay them right next to each other, so I cut the new chain at the exact same length as the old one. And I don't have a chain breaker, but I have a little Dremel, so I'm just going to Dremel this link and I'm going to pop it loose. Okay, I got enough of it ate away and it just pops loose like that. The new chain is going to be pretty tight compared to your old chain, but it will loosen up. And then we just have to put this clip on and we're done. All right, are you guys ready to finally see this thing done? Well, here it is. Okay, so I would love to start this thing for you guys so you can hear it scream, but when I was trying to start it, I couldn't get any spark at all. So I broke out my multimeter and started doing some tests around the bike, and this is my culprit. The ignition coil wasn't testing right. I used the manual because it would tell you how many ohms you were supposed to get. I was supposed to get 0.20 to 0.30, and with the test, my coil is getting 0.0. So for some reason it just went bad. I ordered a new one off Amazon. It should be here, and I'll get it on and kick it over for you guys. Alright, but with that, let me introduce you to the next build series. This is a 1997 Honda Vfr 750 motor. And what I'm going to be doing is taking this engine and I'm going to be installing it onto a shifter cart to try to make around 100 horsepower shifter cart. Here's the cart I'm going to be putting it on. Not sure what year this cart is. I got everything pretty cheap, but yeah. Once I get it done, I think I'm going to try to race the Skyline. So thank you so much for watching, and like I said earlier, if you want to win all these stickers, just be subscribed to me, and I'll announce the winner in the next video. Once I get that coil, I'll start that bike up for you guys, I promise.